Dangers. This is Dangerous Don. It's early morning and I am not really awake, but hey, we're gonna do this, right? So I finally got in this past weekend my a pre-order that I did. It was the Holy Caw Agrumi in Estate, and I'm kind of excited about it. Now, the Holy Caw is the donkey milk version of their soap base is probably my tops as far as all soap bases so far. I have also inbound some the Chantilly Lux collaboration with Declaration Grooming, the VA Poche, and I believe that is in the Icarus space, and I'm really excited to use that too because others have told me that that's their tops. So I'm very definitely interested in trying both. What is different about the Agrumi in Estate is that it has some collagen peptides in it that have been added. I have no idea if that's going to make it different. I know collagen is more of an anti-aging type property when applied to cosmetics. So we're not really sure how it's going to work out in shave soap, but we're going to give it a try, and I'm really excited. Now, I've been buying a lot of like citrus type scents lately, or I've been getting a lot of citrus type scents lately, and it's not because I love citrus. Now, I do like citrus, but I find that citrus is very fleeting when it comes to your soaps and aftershaves and EDTs for typically. But I think it's just because it's summer still and it's really hot and it's kind of a summery type scent, that citrus and all, which is really funny to me because I was thinking about it the other day, and citrus isn't, I mean, we may associate it with summer, but I mean, it's harvested in the winter time, late fall at the earliest, so it's like, okay, it's not, maybe it shouldn't be a citrusy scent or a summery scent. So anyways, just food to think about. So opening up this is a brand new tub. I'm going to scoop out a little bit and stick in my shaving bowl, and then probably dish out some samples to other people at some point in time. But so I was smelling this the other day, or when I got it actually, and it's definitely lemony or citrusy. I think it's lemony more so than other citrus, but that could just be me. And out of the tub, I give the strength of scent probably maybe like more than a 2.5 out of 5, but less than a 3, so maybe like a 2.75 out of 5. It's nice. It's there, but it's not overpowering. But the scent itself, I know this is gonna sound weird, but those lemon drop candies that we all sucked on or chewed on when we were a kid. Yeah, I think it smells like that, but maybe less like candy and more fresh. So it's gonna be kind of like a sweet lemon to me, but like I said, more fresh than candy. But it smells good. It smells really good, actually. A quick note about the packaging. I really like the tub that it's in. First of all, it's got some high quality labeling here, and it's really nice. I'm assuming it's like water resistant, or at least will take a little bit of water if you happen to splash on it. The tub itself is nice, thick. It's big. To be honest, there's the amount of soap that's in here isn't anywhere on here, but I'm thinking it's got to be at least 4 ounces, or maybe even more, probably like 5, because this thing is full. This thing is really full. So there's that. That's definitely a plus, because Holy Caw is not the cheapest. I'm not going to say it's super expensive, but at $24 a tub, I think this was, it's definitely not the cheapest. So them filling this up was a really good idea. It was cool. So anyway, so we're going to get on it today. I'm going to use my Gillette Slim, and I've got a couple days growth here, if you can't tell. I didn't really shave over the weekend, and then I'm really excited to use my. Let me shake this off real quick. I've got my the Shaving Cadre member brush. I just got in it, made by Eric Sorrentino. This thing is beautiful. This video is definitely not doing any justice to this, but it is absolutely gorgeous. This wood is a, let's see if I get this right, a Kubila wood, and you know, with the, and it's got like this really high shine. It's really a really thick coating on it to protect it, and this is nice. I had a Finest Badger set into this. I am super excited to use this. I typically don't try new soaps with new brushes, or new brushes with new soaps, but I really wanted to give this a try. So I had that thing soaking, and we're going to go ahead and I'm going to scoop a little bit of this out. I've got my trusty little gelato spoon here, and I'm going to make sure that I get a good healthy bit. So I've got about that much. Yeah, let's get a little bit more. I want this to make sure. I want to make sure I get a good accurate shot. Well, that might be a little too much, but hey, we're gonna go with it. How's that? It's soap. I'm never gonna use everything I got anyways. So I'm gonna put it in my Captain's Choice bowl in the Tempest color. And we're gonna smear it in there. So the consistency on this right now, I can tell it's definitely firmer than a lot of soaps I've been using lately. But it's still like really soft. I mean, you're not gonna have a problem scooping and sticking this in the bowl. So it's just really kind of there you go. So like I said, probably too much for a single shave, but I want to make sure that I load my brush properly. And washing that off a little bit. That's if I have to guess, I think this is going to be a slick shave. But let's get to it. Okay, so first things first, I'm gonna fill up my Old Spice mug here, so I have some water to dip my brush into. Oh, by the way, I'll be using the Agrumi and Estate aftershave also. Excited about that. So let's go. Anyway, so all right, so I shook most of my water out of this, and I tend to start with a drier brush, especially with a badger or a boar or a horse or something like that, natural bristle. So, I soak it, I shake most of the water out, and then I go with it. So we're gonna go and load, and it is definitely taking up this soap. Yeah, I don't think it's going to take me too long here. Alright, so I loaded my brush, and this stuff, I still got a good bit there, but this is what we got so far. That's what's still in the thing. We're gonna go ahead and wet my face a little bit. And as they say in my Python, get on with it. So it is a Monday morning, and I got things going on today. I've got a lot of work to do when I go to work, but it's only going to be a half a day. I'm going back for a little more soap just to make sure I got enough here. But it's not a typical work day, because I gotta get off around noon for a dental appointment. Just my semi-annual, but I got it. I'm not going to show you my teeth, but I got this, my incisor, I got a big, large chunk of it taken out. That happened about 4 months ago or so. I went in and they put something on and then it fell off. So anyway, so that was fun. All right. Really like to try to keep these videos down because I know no one wants to spend like 45 minutes watching me. So, but I'm already at 10 minutes, I can tell. So this will probably try to keep this to a 20-minute video as much as possible. Now I've mentioned it before, but as I'm dipping down in here, you can probably see that. Anyways, I'm just dipping the tips of this and working it into this lather. I typically initially work my lather into quadrants of the face. I think I mentioned this before, but I'm going to say that this soap does is seeming like that it needs a little more water than most. So there's that. So yeah, so the soap base on this too. I guess I should have went over a little bit more. If you're unfamiliar with the Holy Caw soaps, there is donkey milk in this one. It's very, very interesting, and some of the other notable ingredients are it's got tallow in it, and it's got a lot of butters like shea and cocoa. It's also got lanolin in it, and again, like I said, this one's got some collagen peptides in it, or some amino acids, and it's just so I'm really, and from what I understand, what that really does is that it helps with anti-aging or wrinkling or things like that. So I guess it can't be all that bad. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure if you're really going to see a noticeable difference in the soap itself right away. This guy is thirsty. Probably a little too much water there, but I think this will take it. So far, this brush is really working out for me. I'm liking it. I'm digging it a lot. I like this handle. It's kind of that chubby style handle and all that. And this is, and again, that's just beautiful. But the brush itself is working out well. Yep. Almost 15 minutes of me blabbering and blabbering and blabbering. So this might be a little bit longer of a video, but anyway, so I was thinking about not showing all this slathering, but it's a new soap base, so I definitely want to do that. Alright, well, I think I got this here. This is nice and thick. It's just, you can see it there. It's mostly in my brush, it looks like, but there's plenty here. I can tell it's not going anywhere. This is and I can actually feel it. I can feel the creaminess on my face as it is. This is building lather. So, anyways, so we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start shaving. Right? Get my water going. And I'm using a Zoric blade right now. It seems to working out okay. I've used it a couple times and I wanted to try it out again the other day. So this is really kind of probably this soap probably could use a little more water actually, because it's really kind of I don't want to say it's pasty. It's definitely nice and slick, and it's working out okay. But it's a little pasty on the skin right now. So. I'm going for a comfortable shave today, so we're just doing some north-south passes. I'll probably do maybe an east and west or something like that, but I'm not trying to get like a super duper like crazy smooth shave today. I just want something very comfortable. So far, though, this is there's actually some good residual slickness here. It'll have to be subsequent passes, though, that I'm going to have to judge that on. So yeah, so nice residual slickness here. I'm actually pretty impressed. It's definitely tops as far as that goes. But I'm gonna go ahead and I know I didn't mention this before, but I go ahead and I rinse my face a little bit in the water the soap water. So between passes. So anyways, so I'm going to leave you there for now. So far this is working out good. When I come back, I'll be all shaved and I'll do my aftershave treatment and everything, and we'll talk about the soap a little bit more. All right, so I'm back. Went ahead and did my shave. I didn't do so much a with the grain, cross grain, against the grain, but I did more of just a general north to south, east to west, west to east, and then south to north again. So so it was kind of the against the with the grain, cross grain against the grain, but not really. So my neck grows in a different pattern than my face. So but there's that. But overall though, so I got a couple of little weepers on here where I probably pushed a little bit too hard, but they were like really small. So nothing really major here. But the rest of the face though, so I'm going to tell you where this is at in the soap department, is that it's a very moisturizing soap. That is very evident. But I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of water to my face here. And this is just what I do post shave. Especially if I got a really good soap, I'll squeeze the rest of this stuff out on my brush, kind of play with it here a little bit, my hand, and just kind of rub it in a little bit. Now, so while shaving, the scent on this is there. You smell it. It's not going anywhere. It's definitely not strong though. It's subdued. It's pleasant. It's very, very pleasant. So it's that people that have aversion to like strong soaps out of the tub while they're lathering stuff, this one might be for you. It's a very pleasant scent, like I said. So I got this on my face now. I'm just going to kind of rinse my hands a little bit here. Kind of let this sit on here for a second. It's not very long though, but just enough to kind of let it kind of give it a little more of those oils and butters and fats and stuff like that. Go ahead, start draining my sink, and we're gonna go ahead and rinse this off. Alright, so there's that. And a nice, fresh, clean face. It's still a little tacky from the shave itself. We're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put on some peach witch hazel here. And this so far some good stuff. I like the Thayers. I know a lot of people, I talked about it before, a lot of people are like, well, it's not really witch hazel, and it may not technically be witch hazel, but there's witch hazel in it, and there's a lot of really good stuff in there, some aloe, some other stuff, and I like it. I usually buy a few bottles at a time, different scents, different flavors, whatever you want to have it, and I really, really like them. So anyway, I went ahead and stuck that on. Before I put on my aftershave, let's talk a little bit about the soap. I think it is very typical of the Holy Caw soap base with the donkey milk. I think it's very, very much in that same realm or that same wheelhouse. I do think it's a tad bit creamier. Not sure how to describe this, but when it's on your face, it just feels creamier than the regular donkey milk base, I think. There's that. I think it's a good thing because I feel like my face is being moisturized the entire time. Some soaps don't give me that feel. This, it does. So it was good stuff. Very, very good glide. It was slick. I'm not gonna say it's the slickest I've had, but it's definitely up there. Definitely up there. Cushion or protection. That's probably one of the best, if not the best. Well, I mean, since Holy Caw is my tops right now, I think this is very much on par, if not better, than the normal donkey milk version. It's pretty good stuff. So there's that residual slickness. I'm not going to say it's the best residual slickness I've had. It might be just a notch down, but it's a very, very small notch. Maybe not even a full notch, like a half. It's just it's really good. It's really good. Just it's not the absolute best in residual slickness I've had. But this is my first use of it, so who knows? And then, as far as I can tell so far, post-shave moisturizing, or my post-shave feel is, and this is usually what I like to judge most of my soaps off of, because that gives me a good indication of all the other factors into it. If my face feels good, if it feels moisturized, if it feels like I just took my face through a spa day, then the soap itself is probably really, really good, because all the other aspects worked. You know, the glide, the cushion, the protection, the moisturizing, all that worked in unison, so that I got to this point with my feel. It's excellent. Post-shave feel is definitely the up there with the best, if not the best. So while the scent itself, I probably would like absolutely love this if this was in some kind of sandalwood or oud scent, or something kind of like that, in that neighborhood. Maybe I don't know, something else. This is definitely a really good soap. I'm not going to judge it based on the scent alone. The scent itself is very pleasant. It's definitely it's a little more simple than I think the other Holy Cause soaps have been, but it's really good though. It's just that if you want that summery type, that hot weather shave, the Agrumi in Estate is really, really good. So with that being said, yeah, I think this is a top-notch soap. This is definitely an elite status soap in my opinion, but that doesn't surprise me since it's Holy Caw. That being said, got one more thing to do and I'll let you all go. So we got the aftershave here, and I really honestly, man, I cannot even read the ingredients, but I'll make sure the ingredients are up here along with the soap back there. So let's shake it up, baby. Don't scream and shout. My wife's still sleeping, so it kind of comes out a little restricted, but that's okay. And a little bit of a burn, not much. That's probably my fault more than anything else. And so it goes on, maybe a little tacky. Go back for a little bit more, but it seems to be drying fairly quick, and it's definitely not straight up alcohol. I'll tell you that, because you can feel the moisturizing in it. You can feel that. You can feel it settling in your skin. So right now my face is a little tacky, but it seems to be settling in really, really nice. Again, so this is that same kind of lemon head but fresher scent, but you can definitely tell you can smell I don't know how you describe it, the aftershave in it. So I mean, I know it's probably the alcohol or some other things, but it's not alcohol, an alcohol scent. It's just that aftershave scent. Like I said, don't know how to describe it. But anyways, so with that, I'm going to leave you all with, this was a really damn good soap. It's definitely among the elite in my opinion. But like I said, I was kind of going into it expecting it to be something like that. I will, just really good stuff. So, quick shout out to my friends over at the Shaving Cadre. If you haven't seen us over there, go ahead and check us out. Just great place, great people over there. Lots of really, really fun things to do. They've got activities. They've got lots of really good discussions. Just pop on over. It's at www.theshavingcadre.com, and it'll be right there. Anyways, but www.theshavingcadre.com. You can also find Mr. Eric Sorrentino over there that made this brush, and this is the TSC member brush. It's a little soapy right now, but it's got the little TSC logo and coin on the bottom, but absolute great brush. So anyways, without further ado, I bid you a wonderful Monday. Hope you guys get on it and get to it, and that carry on.